What is up, everybody? We are back again. We are here for the dual case of 2023 Panini Score Football Hobby Exclusive Blasters with the pink parallels. This is the first one. If you guys want to give me a minute, I'm going to go ahead and get everybody tagged in. Kevin Smith, I cannot tag you, my friend, if you go under another name on Facebook or you just watch through YouTube. Let me know, my friend. Same with you, Brandon Belby. Scott Carter, same with you, my friend. If you go under another name or you just watch through YouTube, feel free to let me know. That way I don't go and tell you every single time we do a break together, my friend. But names are, or tags are out. I'm going to go ahead and give everybody about 2 minutes, maybe a little less, and then we will get started with those randoms. In the meantime, while we wait, let me go ahead and crack these boxes. Just had to send a quick text to the old boss, Mr. Andrew. I've been having some technical difficulties with pulling names. Oh no, crushing Goku, we can't do that. That is a good question, Lewis. I am not sure about that, man. If you want to go ahead and send a DM to the main Iron Lion Breaks page, I'm sure that they could give you the answer to that, but I do not know. Show you guys the best I can. That empty box, a little dark in there, but there you go. I wish it was me, though. If I gotta say, Lewis, I wish it was me. As a Bronco fan, I would still love to win that. Tons of blasters. There you go. Brian probably knows more than me. He typically does. All right. Let's go ahead and start that random, guys, and then we will get to cracking. We will start with the names first. Switch you guys over to that browser. I did notice a lot of new names. So just in case you guys don't know, anything under a 4 on that dice roll, I will go ahead and re-roll that. That is an 8. 1 second, I need to put a description, otherwise it won't let me run it. All right. 7 and 8. Those names are posted. Whoops. Same thing for the teams. Anything under a 4, we will re-roll. We got a big number 11. Good luck, everybody. I hope you get the team you want. And 11. Names and teams are now posted. I'm going to go ahead and start that trade timer just in case you guys want to trade up some teams. You guys got 5 minutes starting now. Welcome back, Brian. My dude. I hate the random teams on the side because it makes it so much harder to find your guys' name when I'm reading the hits and whatnot. But we will do our best. So if I don't read your name out specifically, I will read the name. And I will also try to make sure that I do find your name, and I will try to remember. Brian does have the Ravens up. Kyle has the Pats up. So if anybody wants the Patriots or the Ravens, they are up. Let me know. We will make it happen. My video was about 30 seconds behind. Oh, we just caught up. We're about 10 seconds behind. Now we're catching up. Internet's been a little bit wonky today on everything from my phone to the computers. So go Rangers. That's right, Jim. That's right, man. So far, I am 2 for 2 on my championship parlay. I got 3 more teams that have to win the championships in their leagues, and I will win a big pot. I cannot believe I picked the Rangers in like June. I picked when I built that parlay on DraftKings, I made that in June, man. And I mean the Aces, I picked the Las Vegas Aces in the WNBA, and that was sort of a given. But the Rangers, that was a wild pick for me. I cannot believe they made it. I'm so nervous, man. I don't know if I should cash out or what. We'll see what happens. We'll see where that cash out is at tomorrow. I think the Philadelphia Union they're the next team that I picked for the MLS Cup. And I think they're like a 5 seed, but I'm pretty sure they're about to advance. Lynn Ross is offering the Packers or the Commanders for the Steelers. She is a big Steelers fan. So, Stephen Acola, if you want to trade any of those teams for the Steelers, she would love that. We got a minute and 10 seconds on that trade timer, so let me know. We will make it happen. Let me post those verification codes really quick. $30 seconds on that trade timer. If you guys want to trade, let's get them in now so I could switch them up, and then we would get to ripping. Brian is offering the Ravens for the Patriots. I'll give about 20 seconds more just in case, Brian. No trades. All right, guys. Well, no worries. We didn't get the trades in, but let's get to ripping. Good luck still to everybody. This is going to be a lot of cards, so matter of fact, let's do three boxes at a time. For sure, Brian. For sure, man. I'm going to have to step it up if I want to get out of here at a decent time tonight. After this break, man. But that is all right. Let's get to ripping. Good thing is Score doesn't always have, I suppose, the most hits. So we should get through most of it fairly quickly. I'm going to flip them, and of course they're going to be upside down again. That's how it always is. Get some electrolytes. That's right. That's right, man. We got the first ballot, Lawrence Taylor there. I'm going to flip this thing about 10 times, I bet. I just hate doing it upside down. Oops, that one there was a Drake London, just so you guys can see. Bottom four. If everybody's cool with that, if everybody's in here is cool with that, I'm down. That way we can jet through this, man, because otherwise we will be here all night. Let's do it. We got the Bryce Young. Going to the spokes. I feel it, man. That way we can get through this a lot faster. Good old Bijan. Von Miller, how I missed that guy in Denver, man. Ocho Cinco. Yeah, score packs are a little barren, man. They are a little barren. But that is all right. Even the You ain't lying, Brian. I don't mean to rhyme at you. No gloss, super paper. I honestly should have probably got a four-way for this big old break, man, but that's all right. We are going to get through this together, guys. Was that in that last pack? I could double check for you real quick, Brian. I don't see it. We had the Smith and Jigba, the Sack Attack, the Celebrations, then the Brian Breesy. I did not see that Miami Uni. All right. Good old Deuce. Oh, the Richardson. Yeah, in the Gators. In the Gators. Yes, sir. No worries, man. No worries. Yes, sir. Richardson in the Gators. That's what's like kind of cool. Oh, you're good, man. You're good. Honestly, you guys probably saved me 2 hours of this break here by just going to the last four. So I don't mind checking really quick for you guys. If you guys want to go back to see anything, just let me know. It's only a few of us in here tonight. Nice one there. We got a Kyler Murray. Let me get a smaller sleeve. Smaller sleeve for a smaller quarterback. Kyle, it depends. Some of them are last four. Some of them are last five. It just depends on the pack. That one here is going to be at a 565. Yeah, it's a Kyler to the Arizona Cardinals. Grade the Kyler Murray, man. I will double check though, Kyle, to make sure that I'm not skipping over anything important as far as the last 4 or 5 go. Yeah, when I saw this product come up, I was not intimidated is not the word, but I was like, man, that's gonna be a long one. Pulling a lot of linemen in this, man. Another Richardson in the Florida. I don't know. I don't know what the weather's like over there, Brian, but burning it might have at least kept you warm, man. Same here, Kyle. Just gonna throw those Panini fillers away. Yeah, you'll pull some Richardsons at least. Hopefully you pull a better one than we have so far, but that's all right. We will see what we get. Bijan in his Texas uni. Hey, if you skunk, at least you'll get like 2 pounds worth of cards, Brian. No matter what, I think everybody is walking away with quite a bit of cards. Good old CJ Stroud. David is not shipping base. He said, forget that. How you doing, David? Hope your night is going. Pink Hendon Hooker. Yeah, man, if he could stay out of the injuries, bro. If he could stay out of those injuries. I'll make sure I try not to skip some of those, David. I do appreciate you letting me know, man. You always got my back. That's why I love you. That's why you're my brother. My brother from another mother. Bijan's popping up quite a bit. David's always coming in with the clutch information, man. He's always got the clutch info. These boxes alone are like a pound. Uh Bryce Young. No one have won yet, Brian. That bounty is still out. Imagine if it drops in this score. This score break. That would be insane. Stranger things have happened, man. That is it. There we go. We got a lower number now, Brian. We're coming down with it. Daryl Revis at a $2.99 on that Starlight Blue. For the Jets there. That's Garrett. We're getting close. We're bringing that number down. Yes, sir, Daryl Revis. He was an island about 8 years ago, man. I hear. I believe 40, David. I do believe it was 40. A ton of cards, man. You're going to have yourself a field day tomorrow, David. Justin Jefferson. The few retail packs that I've bought in Score, these Sack Attack cards, there's like 4 different variations of Russell Wilson getting sacked. I'm excited to see those autos pop up. Kickers and linemen. I would follow you up, Brian. I'd follow you up with the second one, man. Champ Bailey. That was my favorite corner as a kid. That was my favorite players. I tell you what though, Brian, if the power ever went down in the city for too many nights, you could definitely use score to keep warm. We got a Chase Brown. That is at a 565 for the Bengals. That might be a little bit faster, guys. If we all watched paint dry together. Good old Peyton. Peyton the playbook forehead. Thanks, Brian. I do appreciate that support, man. That's all I ever wanted. Just a little bit support. I'll do my best to entertain this paint drying. What do we got here? Jalen Waddle. That's a pretty cool card. The hits are hiding, man. The hits are hiding. They're in the back. They're like way back here probably. They probably did. Steven, both cases for skunk prizes. That is gold, man. I'm seriously thinking I'm gonna use like three lanes. I'm almost through one lane and we're not even close to half. Everyone will get their rookies. At least you got something to do tomorrow, man. You'll have plenty to do. I could certainly help you out with this one tomorrow, David. Another Richardson there. You're going to load up on Richardsons tonight, though, Brian. Steven, if you see me wearing a little carpal tunnel wristband. All right, David, you have a good one, my brother. I'll see you tomorrow morning. When you guys see me breaking on Monday, I'm going to have that little wristband help out with my carpal tunnel. Later, man. Sweet dreams, my precious. Hey, by the end of this, though, that 15 cents might add up to like $5, man. You might have yourself a couple McDonald's. Just for score. You're not lying. We got a Jason Kelsey here at a 565. For the Eagles there. At least you feel like you're doing something for the environment, recycling the cans. Steven, you got some stocking stuffers at least, man. Give all the kids the score. $73.65. There's our first auto. JC Horn. Keep grabbing out of the bigger sleeves, the bigger pennies. For the Panthers. Who's got Carolina? I don't want to look for too long. Going to Brian Crespo. We're starting it off, fellas. We're heating up. We're heating it up. Yo, that's pretty crazy, Kyle. Mag Party. Mag Party is right. That's pretty crazy, though, man. $100 kicker. I'm hoping for that Taylor Swift 1 of 1. Travis Kelce dual auto. Brian's on top of it. Brian was right there with me. Kyle, I would not doubt it, man. I really would not doubt that. The NFL they love her. They love her, and I hate it. It would, too. I'm telling you. It's going to be the dual auto. Her and Travis Kelce. Some Marvin Mims. Yeah, no kidding. Nice Khalil Mack here. Truth be told, that's a pretty cool one. That one is out of 199. Yeah, I would never pay $3,000 for any concert for that matter, man. For San Diego Chargers. Let alone a Taylor Swift concert, dude. That's why I stay single, because I'm not trying to have that conversation with the girlfriend about going to a Taylor Swift concert. Pink Deuce Vaughn. Oh, geez, Louise, you're not lying, man. You are not lying. As a matter of fact, if I were to be talking to a girl and she said that that was her favorite artist, red flag. I'm cutting it off right there. You got a good wife, man. You got a good lady. Yeah. Yeah. I can't see myself dating a Taylor Swift fan. I'm all the way good on that one. Come on, Steven. She's forced onto us. That's not our fault. He said leave Tay Tay alone. I love that. Kim, she seems to yeah, I'm with you there, Brian. Kim seems to only date basketball players, man. Or comedians or something. Or I mean, I guess she's all over the place. I guess she did date Kanye for a while, married him for a good while. We got Harrison Smith out of 1,025. Just kidding. 565. Going over to the Minnesota Vikings. I thought that was a good one too in my head. I'm glad you were there with me, man. Go ahead and flip those. I don't think they make numbered cards past and honestly, these are the highest numbered cards that I've ever seen. Out of 2023, are you kidding? Oh, Steven, you are I would not bet against you on that one, bro. That's just insane. That's just insane. I feel like after 500, they should just not do it. There's no point. I feel like it kind of takes away the magic of a numbered card after so many. It's like, what's the point? You're up to about 50 cents on Anthony Richardson's, my dude. I'm glad I'll be gone at that point as well. I was riding the struggle bus over there with that 3-lane. Bryce Young. Yeah, that is true, man. And Levis killed it. Levis killed it, man. I hope he does good for Tennessee. I've low-key always kind of liked the Titans, man. Ever since they lost the Super Bowl to the Rams back in the day, I was always a small Titans fan at heart. Although, I mean, I love my Broncos, of course. But I really liked Eddie George. Right? CJ Stroud. And then we got Eric Gray. That one is out of 199 for the Giants. Eddie George was the man, dude. I really loved the way that guy ran the ball. And then LaDainian Tomlinson, too, man. That's when running backs were the man. Oh, that's super sick, dude. Then who was their quarterback during that Super Bowl run? Steve McNair. Aaron McNair. That's who he was, man. Didn't he die? Didn't he get killed? Yeah, Aaron McNair. His girlfriend killed him, right? Shot him in the head. So sad, man. I loved Aaron McNair. That is a pink score. Jahmyr Gibbs there. Yeah, that was a crazy, sad situation, man. Because like I said, I've always been a super big Broncos fan, but I just really liked McNair and I liked the Eddie George. Those two were a heck of a combo. We got you to about 65 cents. Brian, let's go. Yep. That's honestly kind of a cool collection to have, Brian. You're welcome, man. The deceased and criminals autos. That's kind of cool. Gardner Minshew Jr. auto for the. That is a Colts card. You got Hernandez, crazy. OJ as well. Ray Lewis is that's pretty dope too, honestly. They say Ray Lewis killed a guy, right? That's the accusation on Ray Lewis. It is a Colt. Minshew, yes, sir. That's going over to you, my guy. Allegedly killed 2 people. Hey, at least you pulled one of the autos out of here, Brian. I got you a little bit of ink, my dude. Marvin Harrison, too? Marvin killed a guy? You're welcome, Brian. Hey, If I were to shoot a guy, that's what I would say as well. Hey, my gun killed him. I didn't kill him. My gun killed him. His son is a beast, though. I honestly wish the Broncos would stop winning so we could get Marvin Harrison Jr. Oh, dang. I never even heard about that. That's pretty crazy. What year was that? He was still playing. Okay. That's crazy, man. I'm gonna have to look into that. That's a wild story. Ah, okay. Uh the running back, correct? Chris Henry, he was a running back? Oh, wide receiver for the Bengals. Okay, yeah, I do remember Chris Henry. Harrison Smith out of 199 for the Vikings. One for the Vikings. 1 second, guys. I'm going to grab some more pennies. Not that we'll need a whole lot, but some of those stories of NFL players are just wild. Like when the whole Aaron Hernandez thing, he fell out of a truck. Dang. Wow. That's why you don't go chasing after girlfriends and such. Then who was the Saints lineman? It was a Saints lineman, right? That got killed by like a road rage incident. Look, there's one of Russell Wilson's sack attacks. This dude is on like 6 sack attack cards in this. Yeah, got shot by a random dude. Tiger. Yep. I remember that Tiger incident, man. That's why I don't engage with people in like road rage situations. Especially out here, man. A lot of people, I mean, we've had so many people move to Colorado Springs, from all over the country, and driving around here has just gotten crazy. And I just don't engage, man. Especially if I have my son, I'll let people honk at me, flip me off. I don't care. I'm not going to engage in any road rage and get shot, you know, just because a guy is sad. No, we have not, man. We're not even halfway through. And we are an hour through, and I've been powering through these cards, man. We got a little I forget what those kind of cards are called, but nice little action there for Justin Jefferson. Oh, dang. That's a good question. I haven't heard of him. Is it Hurd? I can't imagine being an NFL player and then also selling Coke. Imagine. Marvin Mims. I feel like this is less of a watch the cards break and a more of a hang out with the guys break. Josh Allen, let's hope it's an auto. Nope. Out of 299 though. On those light blue stars. Going to the Bills there. That is Chris Matthews. Sam Hurd. That's crazy, bro. Not too many Steelers or Bears yet, man. That's for sure. I mean, I'm sure we've passed some base, but I don't, not like you want those. CJ Stroud. And then Henry Rugg, the Henry Ruggs ordeal was pretty wild too, man. 10 years. Wow. Will Levis. You got it, Steven. Yeah, that Henry Ruggs, that was real crazy, man. Good old Michael Vick. Wasn't Peppers, was it? Was it a long time ago? I do remember the Ray Rice ordeal. Oh, oh, I know who you're talking about. I can't remember his name for the life of me. Hardy. Yeah, he just got beat up. I think I watched his last fight and he got beat up. Yeah. Yes, sir. Because he was fighting for was it UFC contenders or was it the other fight league he was in? Drew Sanders at a 565. Bellator, okay. he can't he can't beat up other MMA fighters, but he can beat up his lady. Patty Mahomes. We are almost halfway, guys. Almost halfway. I think he might have did one for the PFL. I think that's the Fight League. I think he might have did one for them as well. You guys are gonna have to ask him. I think we're just running low on other football breaks, and they wanted to do some football. Is it just the two of you guys? You guys are warriors, man. You ain't scared. Hey, if they're scared, then I don't know what to tell them. Because I like hanging out with you, Brian. You guys have been a great hang tonight. Oh, whom it may concerns. I'm not seeing too much of the parallels in the middle. Raekwon Smith. You helped me out a lot, man. You've been hanging with me a lot of these late night breaks. I appreciate it, man. I do appreciate you as well, Steven. Hanging out with me in this long break. Otherwise, I'd be sitting here in silence breaking this. I am going to speed it up a bit because some of those parallels I am not seeing in the middle. If I happen to catch one, I'll make sure it gets sleeved up, but I don't want to break this for another 3 hours. Treylon Burks, that is out of 199 for the Titans. I enjoy it as well, man. I've noticed you've gotten into a few break, not to be in the break, but just to come hang out. I appreciate that, man. Man, you can't, Steven. Peter and Tim, they get all the hits in soccer, man. I was just telling them today, I'm like, yo, I would never get into a break with you guys. You guys get all the hits. We do break baseball so much, though, and baseball is like one of my worst sports. I don't know much about baseball at all, and we break so much of it. I wish we did more football. I do like basketball a lot, too, so I wish we were able to do a little bit more of that. But we don't have a big... I'll tell you what, Brian. I've been learning a lot more about baseball since doing the breaks with you guys. I don't hate baseball. It's just not my favorite sport. we had speaking of Mr. Franco, we had a hit today in the baseball break we did, that was Wander Franco and somebody else, a dual card, like a dual player card, with some jersey patches in, and it just, I don't know. I would have just given it, if it was me, if I had the other team, I would have said whoever else, I'd give it to anybody else. Ray Lewis, speaking of old Ray, out of 565. Yeah, it is. That baseball break was pretty sick today. A school uniform card. Pink, take Bigsby. I think my biggest hit that I've pulled so far was a Messi out of 10. That was had a kit and an auto. That's been my biggest one. Oh, that would be sick. Was it that Nike patch, Steven? Was that your hit? Okay, nice. I bought into a couple oh, okay. Those are some tough investments, Brian. Those are some tough. The a couple of the National Treasures breaks that I bought into, um I skunked on all of them, man. And one of them, the last one I bought into, I had to pick either between the Ravens or the Titans, and I picked the Ravens. Um, but I skunked on that one, and the Titans had a Will Levis in there with a nice patch. Hayden Hurst out of 199. That is Carolina Panthers there with the Bengals uni. Oh man, that's a huge drop. Pink Josh Allen. Levis did, yeah. Levis, his cards did go up overnight, man. He had a hell of a game. My boy Brock came in and said nighty night to his career, man. That's pretty cool. Yeah, you might not, man. I've heard those redemptions hardly ever come in. I just got word from PSA that they finally started grading one of my autographed Chet Holmgren cards. And so I'm freaking pumped for that to come back. Oh, nice. I hope so, my dude. I hope so. I got some other stuff, some UFC cards. Uh what is it? I don't know why I can't think of his name. Matt Hughes. I got a Matt Hughes auto out of 25. That'll be coming with that same package, but I'm mostly looking forward to that Chet Holmgren. They've had it for about 3 months though now, man. I started to think that they're just keeping it. Okay. This will be my first round of cards from PSA that I've ever sent, so I'm actually really excited to see those come back. A Tiger Woods rookie, though, that's a pretty dope card to have, even though it's an 8. Oh, I'm so excited, dude. I think I'm gonna do like a reveal video for like Instagram and TikTok and all that good stuff whenever I get my box back. Cooper Cup, Blue Stars at a 299. For the Rams. Look, I'm telling you guys, Sack Attack loves Russell Wilson in a Broncos uniform. Yeah, I'll do the reveal, man. I'll even post it in the Iron Lion in the group page when I do the reveal for that. I have noticed that. That's kind of what gave me the idea. Hell, I like watching them. I like watching them myself when I go home, man. I feel like I'm kind of driving myself a little crazy though with all the card breaks. Like I break all day and then I go home and I'll watch some breaks myself. I need to kind of take a little bit of no pun intended. I need to take a break from watching the breaks. We all do, man. We all want to. That's what I really love about the card community, Brian, is it seems like everybody is just really rooting for each other. There's not too much of a bitterness out there of people getting good cards or good grades. That is one thing I really love. Yeah, some groups are, man. I don't get it either. I don't get how people could be mean in a card group, like especially like two breakers. Not that I've had anybody really be mean to me. I mean, I've had some comments that I don't really enjoy. Um, but I I mean, for the most part, I just don't understand how people could be mean to breakers or just anybody else in the group in the break. Cam Akers at a 299. This is a good group, Steven. This is a really good group, man. I've loved the Iron Lion ever since it opened up. Like, even just the store itself. The Lion is, we are a family here, man. We are a family, and that's what honestly has made my transition into breaking so easy. Because I mean, I'll be honest, when they offered me, you know, to try it out, I was a little bit nervous, but I thought it would be pretty easy. How hard could opening cards be? But I realized it is a lot more than just opening cards. Nah, man, I love the jokes you tell about the players. Like when we were laughing about the old football or the old baseball players in that select break. Man, that was a good time. That was a good time that night, Brian. The next day I even told David about that night. I was like, yo, we were having such a good time cracking jokes on those old baseball players. That was a really fun night. But yeah, you guys have made my transition into breaking awesome. Exactly. Harry Tin Cat, baby. He goes home and beats up his wife after the baseball game. He's on 3 bottles of scotch tonight. Yo, I'm so glad you guys said jump to the back. Smoking a cigar in left field. Wasn't there a story? Well, isn't there a pitcher who would like trip acid during his games? He'd be out there pitching while he's on acid and stuff. We got Deontay Foreman out of 199, one hit wonder for the Falcons. I agree with you, man. I agree with you. They really shouldn't. Yo, we would have been all stars in those days, Brian. If I had a time machine, I would just go back to those days and I'd be knocking homers day in and day out. Seriously, man. Babe who? We'd be in the Hall of Fame right next to each other, Brian. We are passing the halfway point. We would be legends, though, man. Knocking dingers off of old Curly. I'm about to fill this trash can with freaking score. So many score boxes. Oh, Curly wouldn't stand a chance against us, Brian. I mean, they had. It would fill the trash can with all those base cards, man. I am 2/3 through that three-way or that three-lane. I'm gonna take a drink real quick, man. My mouth is drying out, laughing and talking so damn loud. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to bring that dumpster from outside, man. Did Steven leave us? Is it just the two of us now? There's a few of us in here. Few other people. Right on, man. Just wondering. Here's your Trey Lance, man. Here's your Trey Lance, Brian. Out of 99, baby. That's right, Brian. Who's got San Francisco? Sorry, Scott Carter. If anybody else is in this, grade the Lance, baby. Honestly, it's in pretty decent shape, man. It's in pretty decent shape. Those corners are pretty nice. The centering looks pretty good. That's an 8 or above. That's an 8.5 or more, man. PSA's gonna see that video and bring me in. $12. You might be able to do it at that, bro. Uh-oh, look at that. We might have some trades going down. Since Jamarcus Russell. Yo, that is the biggest bust of all time, Brian. Of all time. Because he was a machine for LSU. Russell was a machine. Oh, Ryan Leaf. Yeah, I forget about Ryan Leaf, man. You know, I'm going to go ahead and this might be a hot take, but I think Tim Tebow was a bust. It's a hot take here in Colorado because so many people still love Tebow so much. But to me, in my eyes, Tebow was a big bust. Granted, he won us a playoff game. He is loved, bro. I kid you not, Brian. I kid you not. I will still see people in like Facebook comment sections talking about we should give Tebow another chance, like to this day. He might have come around. Alex Highsmith on that high number 565. He did get a bad rap. But I tell you what, man, that dude was the first time I felt my blood pressure spike. And I was in my mid-20s during that time. He got it done somehow. He had the Lord on his side, man. He had the Lord on his side. Pink Peyton Manning. When you got God on your side, anything's possible, man. My dad would always say, Tebow's really good for team prayers. Marshall Falk. I loved watching that dude play too. I'm telling you. That I think that's the third Russell Wilson sack attack we've pulled. I'm telling you, there's at least three more on three different variations. Score just disrespecting Russell Wilson like that, putting him on sack attacks. Yeah, Falk was a beast, man. That ain't funny, Steven. That ain't funny, disrespecting Russell that way. No, I'm just kidding. It's hilarious, man. Like I was saying, I bought a few packs retail. He might be, bro. Oh, that's super dope, man. You got to hang out with him. I've only ever got to the only okay, yeah. That's awesome. By the way, Steven, I'm just kidding, man. It is more than funny to see Russell on all those cards, dude. It is more than funny. He Marshall Falk seemed like a quiet dude, if that's who you're referring to. He seemed like a really humble guy. That's why I liked him. Will Levis. The only celebrities I ever got to hang out with were rappers. Because I used to do music back in my 20s. Mohammed Ibrahim out of 199. So doing concerts back in the day, back in my 20s, I used to hang out with a lot of different rap artists, which was pretty cool. Another one. They are cool, man. Depending. I met a lot of ones that were like not so cool to hang out with. Clear and ultra in shoe boxes. That's crazy. Um, but yeah, I met a lot of them that were really cool. Um, I don't know if you remember Twista. Twista from Chicago. I got to hang out with him one night. He was really cool, man. Oh, that's sick, Brian. Twista was legit, man. He was actually one of my favorite artists growing up. So when I got to do a show with him, oh, dude, that was like seventh heaven for me, man. That was seventh heaven for me. It was just something that just seemed so surreal that I got to perform on the same stage as that dude. Oh, that's a crazy list right there. Brian or Steven, I wish I could do that for you, man. I'll do what I'll do is a Colts Bears. We'll do a half and half. What I'll do is I'll cut a Colt and a Bear card. I'll put them together on all right 1 of 1. That way you guys both get it. That is hilarious though, man. I do feel like that 1 of 1 is gonna hit this weekend, man. I'm gonna do my best then, Steven. I want to pull it so bad, man. I pulled 2 1 of 1s last week. Brian was even in that break where I pulled 2 1 of 1s. Did you? It'll be the Star Wars box. I might buy into that, man. I'm too big of a Star Wars fan for my own good. Yeah, for real though, Brian, it probably would be an empty room. But yeah, 2 1 of 1s went to the same guy, Steven. And my dude Brian got water boys and such in the break. Minka Fitzpatrick. This might be the first. This will be the second break I did with no mag, man. If we get to that point. Yep, that was the Diego Cartaya. Got the mom sweatpants memorabilia. That's the one. Those sweatpants aren't from any one particular Netflix and chill nights. I think we even got I think we even pulled one of the cards had like a skid mark on one of the patches. Looked like a skid mark more than like a dirt slide. That was a great memory, man. I was laughing so hard telling David about that. Another Ray out of 199. This break had to break last tonight. Yeah, the skid mark card, man. My guy had Taco Bell before the game. One second, guys. I'm going to grab another 3-lane. Had a blood stain on it. That's pretty crazy. What sport was that from, Steven? A Drew Bledsoe. That's pretty sick, dude. Imagine it was from the game where he got his crane. I just read the Magic Johnson. Oh my goodness, that's wild, Brian. You're a wild boy for that one, Brian. Dang. Has to come in a hazmat case. Hey, that's all right. That's all right, man. I love it. I love it that you guys are cracking those kind of jokes, man. I came from like I did concrete for 15 years before doing this. So coming over here and having to learn how to watch my mouth as I talk that's probably been one of my biggest obstacles, because when you're out there doing concrete, man, most of the dudes are just talking crap. Pink sack attack. I'm never going home tonight, guys. I'm gonna have to sleep here. That would be awesome. Jason Kelsey out of 199 for the Eagles there. Yeah, that dude, after that season, Drew Bledsoe, he disappeared. I liked Drew Bledsoe too, man. Like, why did nobody pick him up after that? Was it just a career-ending injury or something? I can't remember. I was pretty young. Overnight, bro. You wouldn't be in the wrong, Steven. Just too old and injured. I got you. I think I was like 7 years old when that Super Bowl happened. We are starting to make a dent. It's gotta be. It's gotta be, Brian. Oh, it's such a different sport, Steven. Do you guys remember back when they had the segment Jacked Up on Monday nights and show everybody the biggest hits of the weekend? Ronnie Lott he'd be exiled from the league. Or like John Lynch. John Lynch wouldn't be a well-known name today, because Lynch was laying the lumber on dudes back then. Yep. I don't remember him. I'm going to have to look up some highlights, though. That was back when we celebrated dudes getting paralyzed on the field, man. One of Lynch's hits that I remember the most was on Dallas Clark. Tyreek Hill, please let this be an auto. Nope. Out of 565, though. I don't think so either, man. They can never have a Monday night show called Jacked Up these days. I looked forward to it. When I was a kid, I looked forward to Monday nights just so I can watch Jacked Up. Watch Randy Jackson yell at, "He got jacked up." That's right, Steven. Those were the glory days, man. The glory days. Now it's two-hand touch. You can't touch a quarterback. Quarterbacks used to get punished back in the day. Now, everybody else gets punished if you touch a quarterback. Oh, the deep. That was honestly, man. That's it. That had me scared to play receiver in school because receivers were just getting their heads knocked off too. Receivers were just getting blown up by dudes, man. That's actually why I played cornerback when I was in school. You're gonna get lit up. These days, not so much. Kyle Pitts at a 650 or 565. I can't talk. Got hit too many times myself in the head. Now that's a sack attack I want to see. Good old Patty Mahomes. Patty. Yeah, you can't touch Patty. Speaking of QBs who get calls, you couldn't touch Tom. Hard score. Is that our case hit for the night? Whoa. We just had a series of unfortunate events happen. Man, the Chiefs line doesn't even get holding calls. It's DeAndre Hopkins. I think it is, man. I think that's the case. I think that's the case hit. I think that is it. Ouch. Caught my finger in there. Score spit on us tonight, guys. Hey, we'll take it. We'll take it. There should be one more. At least we didn't go pro moldless tonight. Yeah, there should be one. In the way that I set up both cases are side by side. So this was one and then this was the other. So we should have another. Yep, you're not lying. You're not lying, Steven. The promos cost more than the card. Who's got Arizona? That's Garrett Payne. There you go, Garrett. Let me hype it up for you real quick, Garrett. There you go, my brother. I tell you what, I should not have offered. That's the pain. Congrats. You get a nice promo to put another card in later on. Right on, Steven. Well, I appreciate you hanging out with us this late, man. It is 11:34 here, so yeah, it will. I do appreciate you hanging out, Steven. We will see you on the next one, my friend. Austin Eckler at a 565. Warren Sapp, I remember him. That dude was a beast. I think Warren Sapp is actually like a... I think he's like the D-line coach for the Buffaloes now. There you go. All right, sticking with us. Sticking with us, man. You might... I might get myself put in timeout. If Andrew watches this far into the break, I might get myself put on timeout for talking crap about the hits. They did tell me one time, don't put the hits down. But it's all love, Garrett Payne. I don't want you to think I'm cracking on you or anything. It's all love. I don't know if you're in here with us. Well, I won't tell on you, Brian. I agree, and I don't think there's anything wrong with joking around, man. There's nothing wrong with joking around with all of this. We're all having fun. No problem, man. You guys are helping me get through this long break, so the more jokes, the merrier. Yeah, I do get it too, because some people do get offended, and we don't want to lose, we don't want to lose people breaking with us over jokes. But if you can't joke about score, man, come on. That is that is true, man. You never know. You never know how somebody feels about a player. Raekwon Smith out of 199. I feel like that's the third one we hit of him out of 199. They love Raekwon and Ray Lewis. I hope not, man. I bet Garrett Payne is an awesome dude. For anybody in here, we do joke. We clown a bit. We clown a bit. Yeah, the Ravens hit again, man. The Ravens hit again. But look at that. You're on like your 15th Anthony Richardson, man. One second. That's the boss man there. Right? Now that was he was telling me sorry. We're not in trouble, guys. We're good. We're good. He was apologizing to me for having me break this. We got some Panini rewards. I'm gonna go ahead. We will random this off at the end. Yes, sir, Steven. We got it. We will random that bad boy off. That's probably the biggest hit right there. Brian, there you are, man. There you are, Brian. There you go. But yeah, no, that was Andrew was just telling me sorry for making me break this one tonight. But I told him it's all good. Should we promo that bad boy or what? Should we mag up the Panini rewards points? You know what? For the love of it, I will. At the end, after we random it, I'm throwing in a promo just for jokes, just because I had to break this one tonight. Jordan Love at a 565. Chubber Hubbard with the aliens. Hold on, this might be the other one. Oh, I won't get myself in trouble, man. We're good. I gotta check out this real quick. 1 second, guys. It is. That's the case hit. Right on. Thank you for letting me know, Steven. That's a pretty cool card. We got a bunch here in Colorado Springs, man. There's plenty that you could walk off in the Springs. There you go. That's you, Brian. There you go, Mr. Crespo. You got the alien Chubba Hubbard. I do believe there is, Steven. That is a pretty cool parallel, though, man. I'll say that much. I like the alien card. Is he? I didn't know that about Bryce. Um, I mean, I can. It's up to you guys. There's only going to be a few of us at the end of this, so I can. I don't mind. I mean, I'm here for the long haul as well. Like I told Andrew, I don't mind staying here late for you guys, man. You guys make it worth it. I took you serious, Steven. I took you serious, man. I mean, I know they typically want us to do recaps, you know, at the end of them, but this ain't much to recap. Yeah, exactly. That's the recap right there. Naheim Haynes out of 565. I don't either, my dude. Yeah, exactly, Brian. You know what? At this point, I'm just happy that Whataburger is open late over here. Because after this, I'm going to need a nice cheeseburger. I feel you. I feel you, Brian. You couldn't pull the Colts in like a gold standard mini or something. Oh man, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking so forward to that cheeseburger after this. There was a bear. Did you see a bear? You was right. The good old huddle up. Oh, guys, we are so close. We are so close. I'm going to try to kick it into gear here so we can all get off and get our butts to bed. I still got a 40-minute drive home after this, but it's all good. I don't break tomorrow, so I'm chilling. They're making me sad, bro. Out of 2,000 cards, Brian, and those are our pro molds, man. It's sad. One sec, I'm going to take a quick drink. I tell you what, though, man, for this being the break that it was a fun one with you boys, man. So many, dude. I'm about to start on the second lane in that second three-way. I should have never told David that I was going to help him with this tomorrow. Oh, no kidding, right? Hold on, though, Brian. We got you. We got you a numbered Anthony Richardson out of 7,500. Yelp score. Oh, my God. Give them a Google review. It is getting hot in this room. I was hoping for an auto, Brian. I was hoping for that Anthony Richardson auto there, man, for you. If I could get a good auto for any of you guys, the actual number is 565 on those orange ones. So still a higher number, but at least it's numbered, man. If you could find a way to get him to auto it for you. Tank Dell. He tear his rotator cuff trying to sign it. Oh, yeah, you better let him, bro. The Colts need him. The Colts need him. Tank Dell out of 299 for the Texans there. Every Wednesday, I seem to get out at like 1 o'clock here. I think I'm just going to make that my Wednesday plan is just I'm out at 1. Patrick Collins, what's up, man? I don't know how recently you sent that message, but what's up, Patrick? I do forget to read my YouTube messages over there. Thought I heard somebody here. This place is haunted, guys. I think you guys should know, just in case anything happens to me here, after a break late at night, it's because this place is haunted. We got 5 with us still? Hey, that's all right, Patrick. That's all right, man. We are happy to have you here nonetheless. Robert Tanyan out of 565. I'm always careful. We got some things to protect ourselves here, just in case it was an actual human or anything like that. But it just sounded like somebody was messing around back there. It could just be me losing my marbles in here after 7,000 scorecards. I think Crespo said it was 6. I want to say that's what he said, but I'm not sure. Panini will probably say on average and only leave us with the 2. But yeah, I think we've only hit 2. Yeah, I'm more than positive that's what he said also, Brian. We are on the home stretch. The points replace autos. Okay, so we're technically on like 3 then now. Tell your wife I'm sorry. I'm stealing you from her for a while. We got 7 boxes left. Tell her we're almost there. All for score, man. That's because you guys are real ones. You guys are real ones. Devontae Adams with that back and forth card. I can't remember what they call that. Wow, that's pretty crazy, Patrick. You got to stay with us. You're in it. You're in it with us, Brian. You could let her come into the party and cuss me out. I'm okay with that. I'm watching the break with my friends. Gosh, babe. You never let me do anything. Amari Cooper at a 565. If you gotta leave, it's all good, my brother. I won't blame you. You're in California, right, Brian? If I remember correctly. My memory is not good, so I don't remember correctly most of the time. Oh, man, I had such a good time with you, Brian. It's always a good time with you, man. I genuinely enjoy when you're in here with us breaking. That's right. That's right. That's why I remember. Julian, California. That's right. I told you I was going to go out there and try the apples. I do love me some apples. That's why we vibe so well, Brian. You basically live in my city, man. Those last 4 boxes I'm going to break at the same time. I'm cracking all of them. Good old Russell. I'm tired of these kids reporters. And exactly, Steven, I was thinking the same thing, man. That was the first Russell Wilson we saw that he wasn't getting sacked, man. Fred Warner out of 99. That might be mag-worthy. Andrew might question me tomorrow, like, what the heck did you put that Russell Wilson in a mag for? But I'll let him know it's because he's not getting sacked. He's not getting sacked in that picture, Andrew. That's why. Brian Crespo, it must be, right? There's got to be a misprint at a 99. That's way too low for score. I hope nobody thought they were going to get the 1 of 1 out of this case. I got a book's worth of kid reporter cards there. Taysom Hill out of 99. We're getting some low numbers, guys. That might be the best one. The Taysom Hill. For the Saints there. Let's go. We're doing all right. the God, the God case. Oh my God! I'm not sure which God, Brian. I'm not sure which God, but it's definitely one of them, right? If Loki, if Loki is the God you're referring to, I think you might be right, Brian. We have made it to our last 4. The porcelain God. That is great. That is great, man. You guys have made this break awesome, truth be told. If it wasn't for you guys, this would have been a rough break, but you guys have been killing me. I gotta push this trash down. The old porcelain god case. Home stretch. We made it to the last four. Patrick, I'm not sure if they do or not. I could see real quick. Yeah, they do actually. Patrick, they do. That's they have Gem Masters and then they have printing plates. Patrick. The porcelain gods know that we probably won't see one tonight, but you never know. Alan Lazard at a 565 for the Jets there. You and me both, my friend. I've never seen one either for score. I don't know what type of ritual you have to perform to get a 1 of 1 in a score, but I'm not into that stuff. You probably have to like sacrifice a lamb or something. Down to the last three. We are down to the last three. Stephon Diggs on that case hit. Hey, at least we got 3 mags out of 2,000 cards. At least we did that. We accomplished a little something here. Going to the Bills there. That is Chris Matthews. There you go, Chris. That is the biggest one so far, that's for sure. That's a pretty nice one, actually. We are full of Jason Kelsey's tonight. 565 for that one. That's right. We got that one, Patrick. We got one finally. That's definitely the best hit of the night. Two boxes left, fellas. We did it. We are almost there. And then I'm going to do a random for those 250 points soon as we are done. Rondé Barber out of 99. Going to the Bucks. I think this break here had to make me a breaker officially. This was my dues that I had to pay today to be considered a breaker. There's one of our other autos, AJ Cole there for the Raiders. Finally, another auto. I mean, it's a punter, but hey, we got some ink. His name is AJ Cole. Exactly. Exactly. We get some ink and it's a dang kicker. Tough one. Yeah, that's right, Patrick. That's what it feels like. I had to get beat up to get into the gang here to break for the Lion, man. And this was it. Brian, you might have been better off with the skunk pack, man. You had to go and get a kicker's autograph. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I feel like I got skunked on this one. I feel like I got skunked. And I'm not even getting any cards. T. Higgins out of 299. For the Bengals there. We made it, guys. We made it. Last pack. I'm not even going to call it last pack magic. The magic is that I get to go home after this. That's the true magic. Is that I get to head my butt home after this one. The All Hands team, Cooper Kupp. That is my last top loader. Anyhow. I'm going to ask everybody here, do you guys want to recap? We can run it through real quick. Matter of fact, I'll just do it. Oh, hold on. Before we do that, let's random off these points real quick. I'm with you, Steven. If everybody in here is in agreement, it's a 19 exactly, Brian. Yeah, the little double image card. If everybody is in agreement with no recap, I'm totally down with that. Tonight, that was a long break. But before we head out, guys, let's run this giveaway. All right, I'm going to switch you guys over to the browser. All 32 names here. All right, of course, you guys know anything under 4, we got a 5. Let's go. Good luck, everybody. This is for the real hit of the night. Oh, I forgot to take the numbers off. Brian Crespo at number 1. Oops. All right, Brian. You won it, my dude. You are the winner. Just for the giggles, because you guys have been so amazing, hanging out with me all night. We're promoting that bad boy. That's the real hit of the night, baby. We're promoting that bad boy. Thank you, sir. I do appreciate it. It gets a promo. I'm going to make sure they don't take this out tomorrow, too. They are sending this pro mold, or these points in this pro mold, Brian. I promise you. We're doing it. We're skipping the recap. We did it, guys. I'll at least recap these guys real quick. We got the hard score Stephon Diggs, hard score DeAndre Hopkins, the alien Chuba Hubbard, and the big win of the night, 250 Panini points going to Brian Crespo. You guys have made this break awesome. It was a tough one, but it was a good time for me. I appreciate you guys, and thank you for telling me to have a safe drive home, man. I will do my best doing that. You guys don't know how much I appreciate you guys hanging out with me for this one, because it was a long one, but we did it. And I will most definitely see you guys on the next one. You guys have a great night tonight.